because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. They'll run the screen with Mack. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Alex Highsmith able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.